Hi, second graders. We are going to continue talking about cause and effect today, and we're going to start off today with a little video that explains a little more to you about cause and effect.
You need help studying, so you came to Momentrix Academy. As a result, you learn more and succeed in your studies. Hello and welcome to this lesson on cause and effect. Cause and effect relationships are everywhere throughout stories. Cause is why something happened, and effect is what actually happened. There are usually subtle words or phrases that indicate whether something is the cause or effect in a sentence. The best way to learn this topic is to practice some examples. And while we're practicing, I'll highlight some of those key words. Tim fell asleep because he was tired. Cause, because he was tired. Effect, Tim fell asleep. Keywords, because. The word because is used to introduce a cause in a story. This sentence is probably written inverted from how you might usually see the word because used in a cause and effect example. You might also see the sentence written in this order. Because he was tired, Tim fell asleep. Let's check out a different example. Since I was thirsty, I drank a bottle of water. As a result, the bottle is empty. Cause. Since I was thirsty. Effect, I drank a bottle of water. Cause 2, I drank a bottle of water. Effect 2, as a result, the bottle is empty. Keywords, since, as a result. In this example, there are 2 causes and 2 effects. There are also 2 keywords. The word since is used to indicate a cause, just like the word because in the previous example. The first sentence follows the same sentence structure as our previous example once we inverted it. It begins with the key word and the cause follows after. The phrase as a result is used to indicate an effect in a sentence. This sentence also follows similar sentence structure. However, instead of introducing a cause in the sentence, it is introducing an effect. Here's a list of other keywords to be aware of when identifying causes and effects in stories. Cause. If, maybe due to, because, and since. Effect. Then, consequently, as a result, for this reason, and so. When identifying cause and effect in the stories you're reading, just remember to slow down, examine the sentence, and look for key words. That's not to say that there will always be keywords to give it away. However, you can still find the cause and effect by asking what happened and why it happened. I hope that this video over cause and effect in writing was helpful. If you enjoyed it, then be sure to give us a thumbs up.
All right, let's move on. So there is a cause and effect sheet that you have available in your Google Classroom that looks like this, and you are able to edit the boxes just by typing in them. So you would click in the cause box and you can type a cause, and you can click in the effect box and type the effect. We'll be using this worksheet, or you can use this worksheet to go along with our story called The Tornado. There are some small cause and effect spots for you to write, some locations down there in your benchmark packet. This is again in Unit 9's packet, but that space is really small. So if you want to use the other copy to type in, you can certainly do that. All right. Here's a video as I go through and document and write and mark up the passage. And you can do this along with me. So if you grab your benchmark Unit 9 book, we'll get started.
Second graders, today we are going to look in that pink benchmark literacy unit 9 packet. And yesterday we had read the story Kim's Bad Day. And today we're going to look at another story called The Tornado. And this is a nonfiction story, but in this story we are still going to be looking for cause and effect. So I'm going to use some tools today, and I'm going to mark up my page with you so you can fill this in along with us. Pause as you need to. or you can fill in the graphic organizer that is in your Google Classroom. First, let's read the story together just to get the understanding of what this is trying to tell us. The tornado. The family huddled together in the basement because they were waiting for the tornado to pass. When the roaring finally stopped, they went upstairs. The twister had caused a lot of damage. The porch was a mess. A window was broken, garden plants were uprooted and scattered everywhere. As a result of the tornado, the family had a huge cleanup task ahead of them. So this was a terrible tornado that went through, and it talks about how that family handled it, what they did. So let's read the paragraphs kind of one at a time. So let's mark them up. And remember, every time it's indented, that's a new paragraph. So this is how I mark it. Paragraph 1, we see it's indented again, paragraph 2, and paragraph 3. Okay. So let's look at this together. Paragraph 1, the family huddled together in the basement because they were waiting for the tornado to pass. I see a signal word because. So the cause is they were waiting for the tornado to pass. So I'm going to mark that down. I'm going to underline it. They were waiting for the tornado to pass, and that is the cause. Now you might choose to write it down here, or you might want to go on the editable the document that you have, and you could type it in there in the cause and the effect sides. Effect, what did they do? Because they had to wait for that tornado, what did they do? They huddled together. The family huddled together in the basement. Okay, so that's the effect. All right, now I'm not going to write each of these in, but I will code them with the green and the purple to help us identify which is the cause and which is the effect. So our cause will be green and the effect will be purple. Continue reading. When the roaring finally stopped, they went upstairs. Now it seems to me that that is a cause and effect, even though there's not a signal word. It seems that the roaring stopped. Something happened because of that. What did they get to do? Since the roaring stopped, they went upstairs. That would be another cause and effect. So the roaring stopped would be our cause. They went upstairs as the effect. So not always do we have a signal word. But when we do have a signal word, we need to pay special attention. Let's continue reading. The twister had caused a lot of damage. Oh, here is a signal word. The signal word caused. What was the cause? The twister came, and because of that, there was a lot of damage. So a lot of damage. That would be the third cause and effect just in paragraph 1. Continuing on with paragraph 2, the porch was a mess. A window was broken, garden plants were uprooted and scattered everywhere. Okay, so let's think about that. What was the cause of all of the damage? It was that tornado, wasn't it? Okay, so we had a tornado would be the cause of a lot of damage. We have that up here. It's kind of rephrased and explaining the damage there. Let's go on to paragraph 3. As a result of the tornado, the family had a huge cleanup task ahead of them. Well, there's a really good one. A signal here, as a result of the tornado. So the result would be that they had to clean up. What caused the cleanup? The cause would be the tornado. And what did they have to do because of it? They had a huge cleanup. So I think these would be the 4 that I would write. The family huddled because they were waiting for the tornado. The tornado stopped, so they went upstairs. The twister caused a lot of damage. As a result of the tornado, they had a huge cleanup.
So here are some of the things that you might choose to write. You can pause if you need to look at some of the spelling or some of the words there. Otherwise, remember to look in your passage and you'll find the words right there in front of you. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, make sure you reach out to your teachers, and we hope that you are looking for cause and effect as you are reading to understand. Thank you.